Hi, I'm Brett from 4x4 Obsession. Simon's dropped his car in around a week ago to us just for some routine maintenance and have a look over. Also on his last trip, he had another driver driving the car. He broke a CV and an intermediate shaft in the front axle. So he's just dropped those in to be repaired. With regular maintenance and servicing, a lot of people think they're changing their oil and filter at home, they've serviced their car. Not true. It's great to keep the maintenance up with the oil and the oil filter, but the rest of the car still has to be checked over. The brakes, the suspension, the exhaust system, all your underbonnets still need to be checked regularly to identify problems and also to avoid problems. The manufacturer spent a lot of money putting service schedules together and they really need to be followed. On the other hand, by checking these things regularly, you also save yourself over-servicing the vehicle. Changing diff oils when they're not supposed to be or not required, it does save you money in the long run. Now with Simon's car, his car is fairly regularly maintained. It does get a hard time, it gets used a lot off-road, so he really has to keep the maintenance up to his vehicle to make sure that he can do the trips that he needs to do and get there and get back safely. As I also said, there was some damage done to the front end of the car on the last trip. So we did replace the CV and the intermediate shaft as part of this. While we were in there, we did drain the front diff oil, we checked the diffs, we checked over the whole front end of the vehicle. We also identified that the upper control arm bushes were worn out due to the amount of corrugated work that the car has done recently. So we managed to change those. Simon supplied the bushes to us, so we pulled the arms out and fitted them up for him as well. Then the other important part to do is if you do pull any of the suspension componentry apart to do with steering, you need to get a wheel alignment. Even though you may not realise, you do knock the wheel alignment out slightly and it will chew your tyres out fairly quickly. The upper control arm bushes were picked up as part of the routine service. Simon really had no idea that this was a problem at the time as it didn't send any feedback through the car. The car was driving normally, but because he actually dropped it in for the service, we've managed to identify that problem before it actually become an issue on one of his trips. It also saved a set of tyres. By doing the full regular maintenance, not just changing engine and oil filter, where you do actually identify these problems before they become issues, it does actually save you money in the long run. It keeps money in your own pocket and keeps the car safe, keeps you safe. I'm Brett from 4x4 Obsession. Thanks for watching. If you require any further information or you want to contact us, feel free to go to our website, 4x4obsession.com.au.